Hogan had this piece of plywood here. It would crank this way, right? So it looked like here. And it just really posty looking. Okay, so that's a different look than this. Both work, okay? So it's, you know, whether you want to feel like you're centered like an A-frame here and winding up like this, or you want to feel like you're posted up and hips up over, get all the joints feeling firm and the muscles engaged, and a little tilt back this way, and then feel like you're turning like a socket of a wrench. Here's the socket, that's the post you're turning on. This is just a wind up and unwind right there. And they all work, but you got to be understanding who you are. Like, are you someone that's kind of wobbly? You know, I get guys out here that are kind of all over the place. I want to lock you down. I want to anchor you down. Anchoring down on the left side to get started. That might fit your profile really nice. It doesn't really matter. The idea is that we have to get you in a place where you can repeat and go with speed, right? Get the club angled perfectly into that golf ball, or at least close to it, over and over and over and over. And if we got arms lifting up and knees going this way, and you know, a bunch of exotic movements there, it's not going to be easy day to day. You might have a good round where you got, like, you know, maybe half the time you hit the driver well, but the next day you go out and you don't hit it well at all, you know. So like I said, the Hogan with that post there's cranking there, right? Just right here, just this way, wham. And then stack and tilt would be a little bit more up, over, bang, like that. Got the post over there now. But both of them head stable, rotating fast. The rib cage is set in its own GPS coordinate. So the idea is that you want to just be able to turn that cage in its GPS coordinate. You don't want the cage wobbling all over. That's the most important thing, whether you're doing something with the Hogan with the bracing here, that right hip turning back and the post here looking like this. The idea is that still it's you know, arms are attached to the shoulders, shoulders spinning, head stable. Very consistent, right? Same with Stacky. Over here, bang, up. Troy Matson, right? Bryson. Same thing. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think about that, and let me know that you've tried it, which one you like best for you, or if you're someone that hasn't really got an idea of how to kind of organize yourself with this stuff, just hit me up on a Zoom lesson. We'll get it going that way, and I can show you. Hey guys, what's happening? It's Gormanator out here. Welcome back to the channel. Going through the driver today again. You know, a lot of you amateurs out there have trouble figuring out how to get this thing in the center of the face, good launch angles, plus speed, right? And most of you I see have moving off the ball, kind of complicated with, you know, is the head moved? Do I load over my right side? Do I stay centered? Do I stay left? Like a stack and tilt was, I mean, a left-sided positioning idea like this. And Bryson DeChambeau is a left-sided guy. So you're going to call him stack and tilt? Well, I don't know, maybe. But he looks like posted up like this. You know, he's pumping this thing like here, like that. But man, when he gets ready to go, he's on the left. But his upper body is back. Okay, so that's the difference. A lot of you guys out there that think stack and tilt is this way with the driver, like your upper body over the hips that are all on the left side. That is not it. You look at Troy Matson and the boys back in the day, and Troy's like this. Hips are on the left side there, upper body's over on the right side. Smashing. I'm going to show you what he looks like. But again, Bryson set this way, right? Just like this. And then doesn't really have any wrist cock going back and Bryson, but that's how you're gonna kind of check this out. So I'm gonna get one like Bryson. I don't think he does that, but you know. Whew, yeah, it took a lot of energy. But that's the Bryson move. I mean, that's the Bryson look everywhere right there, guys. It's like he looks like a robot, like he's all welded together. Well, he is the guy that's trying to hack the system. For him, he's got the Golf Machine book, which is where Stack and Tilt, Morad, and a lot of that stuff came out of with Mac O'Grady. And he's trying to short track and get all the mechanics in. So he doesn't have a lot of wrist cocking going back. That's a variable. He doesn't have a lot of elbow folding, another variable. He looks like he's locking himself in. Well, for you guys out there, your joints are kind of, knees are wobbling around and moving all over. It's probably a very good idea for you guys to go ahead and try some driving of the golf ball with posting up, lifting your hips up, move them over so the joints feel nice and firm. Feel the glutes and the quads fired up there. And get yourself in a position where you look stable, feel stable, locked in with the lowercase y look. So not a capital Y, you want to get lowercase y. Your right arm will feel like it's out 3 feet in front of the golf ball when you set up. So not in line here. You get yourself braced this way, okay? This is so that when you pivot and come back, you have some alignments ready to go. Now, curving the ball is a different animal. We're talking about hitting that ball solid and getting yourself consistent with ball striking, okay? So, again, here we go. Troy Mattson was a beautiful driver of the golf ball. Won the Fry's in 2007 when I was there. Looked like this. Leaning back, weight forward, then just turn the spine right where it was. And that is a high draw right there. Drew about 5 feet. So, you know, the idea that Stack and Tilt, I just get a lot of comments on it. It's like, no, guys, it was, and it's not in the Golf Digest magazine like this. That was made up stuff. It's like hips over here, spine back. So my rib cage is right here. Then I'm cranking my cage in place, right? And the cage might even dip back a little bit. The hips are over there, so you're presetting a bunch of good angles. So that's the real deal with how that Stack and Tilt was going. And then we got the kind of the Hogan model, which is way different, right? Hogan model is just like he's spinning around like this, cranking a very centered look with a lot of wrist cocking, but then he's unwinding here. You saw that Shell Sneed match where he's showing this is how you do. You want to start the lower body, as Hogan would say. The lower body. So you want to get the lower body sliding, get that tilt of the hips here, put the right elbow into the right hip and then into the pelvis right here, and deliver this way. So a different set of kind of protocols, if you will, but centrifugally pivoting around like the Hogue, right? Hands, arms, elbows way up here, then kind of dropping down. So a little bit about the differences of a centered swing versus a left-sided swing, and then you got guys that are on the tour pushing back to the right leg a little bit, right? So you'd be amazed at, you know, what the guys feel. You got a right post, a center post, left-sided, you know, action there. That's how we're doing it, man. All right, so let me know if you have any questions, and we'll get back to it soon. Later.